Welcome to the Raider Talks game preview. I am your host, Art Navarrete, here alongside Nick Ibarra. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below for Raider content all season long. Make sure to stick around to the end for our keys to the game, our offensive and defensive player of the game predictions for the Raiders, along with our score predictions. Nick, Raiders, Chiefs on Christmas, Nick.
Yeah.
On Christmas, the Raiders play 10 o'clock in Arrowhead Stadium. How are you feeling about this Raiders-Chiefs matchup? AFC West rivalry. The Chiefs are struggling a little bit, Nick. They are struggling. You can just sense a little bit of tension in that locker room for the Chiefs. But on the opposite end, a team for the Raiders who has struggled at times, lost a coach, but they're all together in the locker room. I don't sense tension with the Raiders, and they go and get a big win on Thursday Night Football, 63-21.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too late for the Raiders, maybe not. We'll see. If the Raiders win this week, they keep themselves alive.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped up. You said it best. They're trying to play to get right to go into the playoffs. You know, they'll probably have a playoff spot. They're probably going to win this division, but they don't look right. All season, they don't look right. Now, I give them props. They beat us a couple weeks ago. Kudos to them, but they don't look right. They don't look like the old Kansas City Chiefs. So it's going to be interesting to see, and I think we're a lot better than we are a couple weeks ago. You know, we come off the 63-point victory, and it's going to be a good one. Yeah,
it's going to be a very fun game on Christmas. I hope it's going to be a fun game. I want to see my Raiders win. The Raiders lose, Christmas is ruined. I'm just kidding. But that would suck if the Raiders lose this game. But I have full confidence in this Raider team going into this game.
Me too. And, you know, after the Charger game, you just wanted to look good going into a Chief game in general. You know, we've played Mahomes and Andy Reid for about, I think, this past 6 years maybe.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to go good going into them, and I feel like we are. You know, O'Connell had one of his best games as a pro. You know, offense looked good. So, like I said, I think it's going to be a good one. I think we're going to come in ready, prepared, and I think we are going to play 4 quarters of football, unlike last time where we only played 2.
So when it comes to that Charger game on Thursday Night Football, you're coming off a game where you score 0 and lose 3-0 to the Vikings, you know, have a tough loss to the Chiefs, a tough loss to the Dolphins where you can't score.
Yeah.
Going to that Charger game, winning was not enough for the Raider fans.
No.
Winning wasn't enough. What they did on Thursday was enough. That pumped up the Raider fan base. That pumped up the Raider organization. That pumped up the people inside the building. And now you're looking forward and excited for this Christmas game against the Chiefs to see where this Raider team is. No matter if we make the playoffs or not, I feel like if we win this game, we took a step in the right direction
then we know.
This season. And I feel like we know we have a coach. We know we might have a quarterback that's going to compete next year. And we got a play caller.
Yeah.
We got a defensive guru, and Patrick Graham has been doing great all year. I think this game could answer a lot of questions for the Raiders that, you know, maybe wouldn't be solved till offseason. But if they win this game, I think we're going to get some answers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I sound like a broken record when I say this because we just got done talking about this 2 weeks ago. This is a big game. You're going to see Mahomes in the AFC West for at least 10 plus years. You know, it looks like Andy Reid ain't going nowhere. This is the king of the AFC. This is the king of the AFC West right here, the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to have a good performance and play good against them, and we win. I think we're heading into the right direction no matter where the season goes.
Yeah, and this Raider team is treating it like, you know, must win. We're trying to go to playoffs. We believe. And this team does believe. You hear the interviews with these guys. Hear the interviews with Max Crosby. These guys believe. This Raider team believes. Antonio Pierce believes. Can something special happen in Vegas? I can feel it. I feel like something could happen. I feel like, everything's going to fall our way. That's what I'm feeling. But the Raiders need to take care of business and beat the Chiefs. And, you know, you never know how it all falls and lines up. Could we maybe take the division at the end of the year if we win out and the Chiefs lose out? Because if we beat the Chiefs might just be done. That might be the knockout punch to the Chiefs where they're just, you know, rattle the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they got to find a rhythm going into the playoffs. And it's weird that because they should already be in their prime offense, prime defense, and they're not. They're struggling. They're to get points and move the ball on the board. But as long as they have Mahomes, I mean, they always have a chance. But you're right. This could be the start of something special for our organization, and it'll start Monday.
Yeah, playoffs or not, this game's huge for the Raiders. This can be a step in the right direction for the Raiders, a big step in the right direction. As far as playoffs is concerned, if the Raiders beat the Chiefs this week and they somehow, slip in and people let us in the playoffs, Raider team's going to be dangerous. A Raider team is going to be a team that no one wants to see.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Because, you come in, you win that many straight, you look good, you have the Charger game, depending on how these look, you got to win out. So, depending on how you win, if it's convincingly, then you're like, okay, we're going to go into these playoffs and we're going to look good doing it. So,
almost a nothing to lose type of attitude.
You don't have nothing to lose.
Too. New coach and, season felt like it was over and we snuck in. It'll be pretty cool.
We shouldn't be playing like if we're protecting a playoff spot. I think our playoff percentage chances right now is like at 2 or 5%. That's it. It's a long shot to get in. Let's go out like if we got nothing to lose and start at least playing spoiler, but if not, just kicking the crap out of these teams.
Yeah, and if the Raiders don't make the playoffs, this game is like our Super Bowl right here. Beat the Chiefs, and maybe this is the change of the guard a little bit. Maybe the Raiders are going to be the team that starts winning divisions in the next coming years with a really good coach. Or this could be a big game. This is a Super Bowl for the Raiders this season if we don't make the playoffs. So I'm really looking forward to this game. Really excited. Can't say enough about this game. Holiday game.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. We have a little mini bye. There's 11 days from the Charger game to the Chief game. So I'm pumped up. I'm excited. These guys should be refreshed a little bit, and we should be ready to roll.
According to ESPN Analytics, Nick, the Chiefs have an 82% chance to win to the Raiders' 17% chance. We see this every week on ESPN, and like you always say, you gotta put the ball down and see what happens.
Yeah, but that's not good. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're right. You gotta put the ball down and see what happens. I always go back to that one year when we went into Arrowhead. We were losing like 14-3. I think we just had a turnover, and then something just clicked, and all of a sudden we walked out of there with a victory. Those Gruden days where he took the victory lap around Arrowhead. I think it was like 3 years ago. Anything can happen, and I'm ready to upset these guys. I think we're a 10-point underdog. There's no hope for us. Let's go in and upset these people.
Last game versus the Chiefs, we lost 31-17. This was just a couple weeks back. The Raider offense that day did not look good, obviously, and the Raider defense took a big step backwards following that Miami game and the games prior.
Yeah, you're right.
Giants and Jets. How do you expect this Raider defense to look this week?
Prepared and better. They've been playing good. Started with the Minnesota game. I think they played well last week because I think we said starters it was like 63-7, right?
Yeah.
And then they took everybody out. So I'm more prepared, more focused, ready to go. This is a big-time quarterback we're facing, and I think they're going to throw everything at him.
Last game we played, we had an unhealthy Max Crosby, which I know Max is unhealthy right now, but he was going through it at that time. You can see him limping on the field, and you can see Max coming out of the game almost every play, which is something that
very unusual,
doesn't happen. Very unusual. So I felt like the Raider defense was just kind of out of their rhythm at the time. But with Max Crosby playing the way he played last game, just absolutely dominating, and the way his knee looked the last couple of weeks, he looks better. He looks better for sure. And I think that's going to be the difference maker. And that's the difference between the Raiders giving up 31 points to the Chiefs last time versus now. I think they're going to have a really good defensive effort.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think you're going to have Max Crosby out there for maybe 100% of the snaps, to be honest with you. It was kind of weird last time seeing just him run back and forth to sideline, coming back. It wasn't good. That first half, or let's talk about that first quarter. We limit to Mahomes to like 3 plays, and we're thinking, good, we're keeping him on the field. That's what we need. And then and then he gets on the field and he causes havoc, and that's what we can't have. And we got to keep them on the sidelines, and defense has got to play a whole lot better if they want to win this game.
And the difference with this Raider defense now this week is the pass rush and Tyree Wilson emerging in that Viking game.
Yeah.
And he goes on, plays good against the Chargers as well. And him emerging, playing on the inside, wrecking havoc, opening up things for Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz that haven't been there all year. Huge. That's going to be a X factor in this football game, Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, now Max has help. Either Kuntz or Wilson, that interior line we have help now. Anybody can go after the quarterback, and that's huge, and that's something that we need going forward.
And the whole interior line, the whole line is just playing better and looking really good. Another X factor for this Raider team that probably didn't see a lot of in that Chief game was Jack Jones, who has been playing really good corner for the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, I that by the highlighted play last week, but yeah, it was a great pickup. He's an AP guy. And he came in and did his job, and he didn't skip a beat. And it was an upgrade over Marcus Peters.
Very athletic.
Yes.
Very athletic player in Jack Jones and this Raider defense who played really good the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Nate Hobbs, Trayvon Merrick, all these guys just going off. Bob Spillane.
Mm-hmm.
You already know how it goes with this Raider defense. A Raider defense that, maybe looks like a Super Bowl level defense.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this, because we saw this defense against not good offenses, and they did really well. The Giants, the Jets, even the Vikings. We've seen them against the Dolphins. They gave a whole bunch of yards, but just the points, and we were getting timely stops and turnovers. We saw that. This season we've been getting turnovers, we've been getting stops and everything. Now I want to see it against Mahomes. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. This is the king of the AFC West, AFC too. We need to show it, and we need to show it against this team.
Yeah, like Jack Jones said, Mahomes is a magician out there.
Yeah.
You take out the magician, then there's no act. So if we can take out Mahomes, this interior D-line, this Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson, Malcolm Kuntz trio can get after the quarterback, I feel really confident in this Raider team and getting a lot of picks, a lot of turnovers in this game, because this is a team that, has lived off creating turnovers this season on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And I think Mahomes can, make risky throws where we can make plays on, especially if that rush is getting there quickly. Last 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when we played the Chiefs, it was just different. Max Crosby's a little hurt. Defensive line was just out of sync.
Yeah.
Now they're back in sync. Max Crosby's back, playing every down, doing what he normally does. I think Mahomes is in for a rude awakening.
I hope so too.
I think
so, and I hope so. Yeah.
All right, Nick. Here we go. Raiders, Chiefs. Let's talk about the Raiders offense now, led by Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell, after that Viking game, we were saying, he might be done. This might be it for him.
Exactly.
Bo Hardery, the play caller for the Raiders offense, he might be done. This is it for him. But no. When you have a 63-point game, the way they did, I know defense contributed, obviously, to a couple of points, but when you have a game the way they did, man, it puts them back on the map. It puts them back in the mix.
Yeah, exactly. When they have the game like they did, and when you see the plays that they ran, and Jacoby Myers threw for a touchdown, and everything is just working. Zamir just walked in, and we didn't even skip a beat. That running back room, to be honest with you, and we didn't skip a beat with Josh Jacobs out. It's kind of like, okay, like where was this all season? Now that we know it's like that, hey, let's go use this and do that against the Chiefs.
The only thing you're asking of that Charger game is, where has this offense been, Bo Hardery, since you've been here? Where has it been? We've seen signs of it in some games. Some games just looked very bad, but that game, every play call seemed perfect at the right times, the right moments.
Crazy.
Good trickery. Loved it. Absolutely loved Bo Hardery did. And can he put 2 games together? Can he put 3 games together? Can he put 4 good games together? And I think he's back for sure. And obviously that helps Antonio Pierce coming back as well.
Yeah, this is a big stretch for everybody. And I said that last week, and I'm going to say that this week. There's still jobs on the line. Aiden O'Connell, Pierce, Hardery. There's still jobs on the line that Mark Davis needs to know for next year. And what better way to show out than against the Chiefs?
Yeah, and it can get solved. It can get solved on Christmas against the Chiefs. I'm very excited for this game, if you can't tell. Here we go. Keys of the game, Nick. First key of the game.
Usually I have 3 keys of the game. Today I got 3 words. Stop Patrick Mahomes. I'm tired of going up against him, and I think for these past 5 or 6 years we only have 1 win. Like, I'm just, I'm done with it. I've seen him put 28 in a quarter. I've seen him unbelievable throws. I've seen him just do a lot. I'm tired of that. We need this pass rush to go after him. We need this defense to go after him. We need to stop him. And just like you said, and Jack Jones said, you stop him, it neutralizes this offense, and they ain't nothing. Stop him, and we should be able to win the ball game.
So we're only doing 3 words, huh? I'm with you. Let's do 3 words. My 3 words: just win, baby. I want this Raider team. I don't care. Do all laps you want after this Christmas game. around the stadium, smoke cigars in the Arrowhead, make the fire alarm go on with all the smoke we have. Man, let's smoke cigars in the locker room after the game. Let's do it, Nick. Let's beat this team on Christmas.
Let's make this a great Christmas and let's go beat them. Like I said, these past 6-7 years, I'm tired of losing these guys. I think I've only seen them win once, and it was the one in Arrowhead.
Yep.
So I'm ready. I'm ready to stop, getting bullied from Big Brother, and I'm ready to start coming in and start whipping on these teams.
What's a better Christmas gift for the Raider fans? What's a better Christmas gift for us than the Raiders being the Chiefs on Christmas?
That just sets up our whole day.
I mean, what's better than ruining Christmas for all those fans in Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
What's better than that?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing's better than that, Nick.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Man, I want to do this so bad.
We hate the Chiefs. This has been the king.
I
mean, the other day we're at a sporting goods store and we see a whole bunch of Kelsey stuff and Taylor Swift shirts. I'm like, really? Like, for reals? So it is. We don't like the Chiefs, and this is a good week, rivalry week, AFC West week. Here we go.
By the way, we're in Fresno. Right? We live in Fresno, not that far away from Las Vegas. A couple 6 hours or so. And, when the Raiders moved from Oakland, Dick's Sporting Goods used to have a bunch of Raider stuff. All the Raider stuff. I mean, it used to be fun going there, seeing all the Raider stuff. When they moved to Las Vegas, all Raider stuff is gone. Mm-hmm. All the Raider stuff is gone. Like we moved out of the country, Nick. Like the Raiders aren't even in existence anymore.
You're absolutely right.
And I go to Dick's Sporting Goods and I see Kansas City Chief stuff all over the place. It makes me absolutely sick. In Fresno, California, this is a Raider town.
Yes.
Come on now.
I'm ready for the day where we sit there, whip up on everybody, and now everybody has Raider stuff here. Or just anywhere. Because, we've seen that. Once the team gets hot, your stuff's everywhere. I can't wait for the day where Raider stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, and some people may call it, bandwagoning or anything. I want all the Raider fans. I want everybody. I want everyone wearing silver and black. I want Raider flags all over on cars. I want Raider flags over on houses.
Exactly.
The more Raider stuff around, the better. It's definitely better than seeing red and gold everywhere, Niner stuff and Chief stuff, and I live in Fresno. It just makes me sick, Nick. Absolutely sick.
You're absolutely right.
All right, offensive and defensive player of the game predictions for the Raiders, Nick.
Offensively, I'm going to go Devontae Adams. I think he's going to have a good game. I think he's going to have 100-something yards, a couple touchdowns, and he ends the season off right.
Offensively, I'm going to go with Aiden O'Connell. This is a big game for him. And, I picked him a couple times because I'm like, this is a big game. He has to perform. Mm-hmm. This one, he really has to perform.
Yeah, he does.
And I think Aiden O'Connell is going to do good. I feel like winning is contagious.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders won last week, and it's contagious.
Yeah.
Throwing good passes is contagious. Playing good football, scoring touchdowns is contagious. And I think Aiden O'Connell is going to keep it going.
Yeah, I hope so.
I really do think so. I think he's going to play a really good game, and I hope he sparks controversy. Who's going to be the quarterback for the Raiders next year? I hope he does.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah,
I hope we have a battle at quarterback next season with 2 or 3 guys, and you feel pretty decent about all those guys, and see who's going to come out and win it. I want Aiden O'Connell to be in that mix, and he can put himself in the mix with the winning against the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, you're.
I mean, if he dominates them and he outperforms Mahomes, he might be the guy, but you never know. But I'm rooting for Aiden O'Connell. Defensively for the Raiders, Nick.
I'm going to go Malcolm Kuntz. I was looking at his stats and his grades and everything, and this guy's playing unbelievable. I think both edge rushers are going to have a day. But I think he comes away with a forced fumble and causes a couple fumbles and maybe even a sack or 2. Definitely a sack or 2.
You're going to give me my boy 98?
You got him.
You got him this week. You're going to give me my boy 98?
You got him this week.
I'll take 98. I'll take 98 Crosby. Only the best defensive player in the world, the best defensive edge guy in the world. I'll take him against Mahomes. He got a sack last time against the Chiefs, but he wasn't able to be as effective in the last game, and I think that really frustrated him. So I think he's going to go out. He's going to remember that. He was limited, and he's going to go all out in this game, try to get this win. And you hear Crosby's interviews, like I said, he's thinking playoffs.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Playoff mindset for Crosby. This is a must win. Crosby's going to go off. Crosby's going to hunt Patrick Mahomes. And he's going to make sure that he's in Patrick Mahomes' dreams.
No, you're absolutely right.
Tuesday.
No, you're absolutely
Monday night.
right. This is his first full go. He's probably going to play probably all the snaps against the Chiefs, unlike he did the first one. And I think the first one he maybe had a tackle or two and a sack, and that was it. And he looked all right, but it wasn't Max Crosby. Running back and forth from the sideline onto the field and everything. This week, we're gonna have a prime Max Crosby, and he's gonna show Mahomes what's up.
All right, Nick. Score predictions for the Raiders. What do you got?
On Christmas Day, Raiders will win 30-24. We're gonna probably need 30 to go into Arrowhead and win. Defense is gonna have to play good. Offense is gonna have to be there. We win 30-24.
I got 27-17. Raiders win by double digits. I got double digits. 27-17 Raiders. I already texted you. I feel like we're gonna whoop them up. I don't know why. I have a feeling. And there's times where I said it, before a show to you, like, I feel like we're going to whoop them up. But I'll come on the show, and then I'll talk, and I'll be like, all right, we're going to win 21 to
I know
17.
Yes.
Something close. But right now, at this moment, on the Raider Talk set, I feel like we are going to whoop them up. I feel like we are.
Yeah. So, I think it'd be nice to see. It would be, we saw it against the Chargers. In my lifetime, I've seen it against the Broncos a couple times. Never seen it against the Chiefs, and I think it'd be nice to whoop up the Chiefs, especially with Mahomes and Andy
Reid. It's about damn time to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. And like I said, I would just love to see disappointed Chiefs fans who bought Christmas game tickets to watch the Chiefs dominate the Raiders because that's what they thought. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. 10 a.m. Christmas morning. What's better than that?
I'm pumped up. I'm excited. You wake up and watch the Raiders, and then Christmas afterwards.
Yeah,
that's just it's funny, and it's cool that you wake up, boom, it's Raider Day. Not only is it Christmas, but it's Raider Day. I loved when the Raiders played on Thanksgiving, a couple years ago, and on holidays, and I love when we play on Christmas Eve on Christmas.
It just makes Christmas that much better.
Yes, exactly.
If we win, if we lose.
If we lose, then it's all about Christmas.
If we lose, let's get to Christmas and all the Christmas activities.
Then it's family
with
time.
The Raiders win, Raider stuff on, all the stuff I got for Christmas, all that Raider stuff I got, it's all back on. Man, this is a big one. This is huge. This is going to determine Raider fans' Christmases. This is going to determine a lot for this Raider organization going forward.
Yes, I was, looking ahead, or you're looking at the schedule. You circled this one, and you're like, okay. Then you get off to that rocky start. It's like, man, I don't want the Raiders playing on Christmas now. But what the defense has been doing, what we put up last week. I'm confident enough to say we're going to go in and we're going to beat them. It's going to be a good Christmas, and I'm just pumped up and I'm ready. Monday can't come soon enough.
I love that we get the opportunity to beat our rival.
Yes.
The AFC West rivalries are great. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, but the Chiefs are the ones that are just, the annoying brother.
Yes.
That, just is annoying, just bugs you, irritates you. You don't even like looking at the Chiefs uniforms. It's just ugly. Ugly logo.
Absolutely right.
Ugly. Everything's ugly about it. And the Raiders go ahead and they get to try to, dominate them on their field on Christmas and ruin Christmas for everybody. In
Kansas City, yep.
Ruin Christmas for Kelsey. I want Kelsey to be all mad. I want Taylor Swift to not be happy. I want them to break up over this Raider game on Christmas.
Exactly. These Chiefs players and their wives are going to be mad. And / girlfriends. You be mad come Christmas at 1 o'clock.
I love it.
Pacific time.
I love it. We'll see you guys on Christmas Day.
Yes.
Following the game. I mean, that's going to be a fun one when we win, Nick.
Yes.
It's going to be absolutely fun. Happy holidays. Be safe. From the Raider Talks crew. Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys next time. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.